Citizenship-by-investment programs in the Caribbean have become a critical financial lifeline for many Caribbean nations. But is the price too high? This video dives into the growing concerns surrounding these programs as governments face mounting international pressure to reform their processes. With countries like St. Kitts and Nevis taking drastic action, revoking citizenship to protect their reputations, we explore the fine line between economic benefit and national security risks. Are these programs truly driving development, or are they simply a risky transactional game? Let's have a look. CBI programs have long been a key source of revenue for many nations, offering a fast-track route to citizenship in exchange for economic contributions. But the recent move by the St. Kitts and Nevis government, revoking the citizenship of 13 individuals and their dependents, highlights the ongoing debate surrounding these programs. This decision comes amid growing concerns, both locally and internationally, about granting citizenship to foreign nationals without strict policies and proper checks. Allegations of inadequate vetting and inconsistent oversight have led to pressure from the European Union, the United States, and the United Kingdom, each warning of possible sanctions of revocation of visa-free travel privileges if reforms are not swiftly enacted. Unlike traditional immigration pathways, CBI offers a fast-track route to full citizenship purely based on money, and can often be acquired without the need for residency or long-term physical presence. For instance, among the 5 Caribbean nations that have adopted the CBI model, none require applicants to have visited the country, apart from the potential interviews during the process. In the Caribbean, this model has taken firm root, with St. Kitts and Nevis, Antigua and Barbuda, Dominica, Grenada, and St. Lucia establishing well-known long-standing CBI programs. These island nations have now positioned themselves as global leaders in the investment migration space, using their geographic appeal, political stability, and most importantly, visa-free travel access to attract a new level of investment. A report from the European Commission showed that over 100,000 individuals have obtained a Caribbean passport through these programs. The report found that the largest share was for Dominica and St. Kitts and Nevis, which alone issued over 70,000 Caribbean passports since 2014, with citizens from Iran, China, Russia, Syria, Iraq, Lebanon, and Nigeria among the highest nationalities that obtained Caribbean passports. CBI programs have delivered tangible benefits for Caribbean countries, serving as both a financial lifeline and a strategic economic tool in an increasingly uncertain global landscape. For small island states heavily dependent on tourism, CBI programs offer a much-needed alternative source of revenue. By attracting capital from foreign investors, these programs provide critical income that governments can use to support development priorities without increasing the tax burden on citizens. In Grenada, CBI programs have brought in more than $209 million in net income in 2024, and for Dominica, the region's biggest CBI program accounted for an unprecedented 37% of the country's GDP in 2022 and 23, equating to about $232 million in revenue. For small island nations, this isn't a little amount, and programs such as these have played a pivotal role in disaster recovery, infrastructure upgrades, and the provision of social services, broadening the economic base of countries that are often exposed to natural disasters and external market shocks. In total, CBI and other similar programs are estimated to bring in over $500 million into the region's economy and have become a crucial pillar for many of the small island nations through foreign direct investment, especially in sectors like real estate, hospitality, and tourism infrastructure. An additional benefit is that these programs often require applicants to invest in pre-approved developments, which focus on long-term economic activity to create employment opportunities across multiple industries. But how effective these programs are in spurring economic development is coming under more scrutiny. But then again, with the benefits, there are some drawbacks too. After all that glitters is not gold. While CBI programs have brought undeniable financial benefits to Caribbean nations, they also come with significant risks that are now beginning to show as international scrutiny intensifies and concerns over abuse of the system grow louder. The primary concern surrounding these programs has been the potential for misuse by illegitimate or high-risk individuals seeking Caribbean passports to gain entry into coveted visa-bound countries. Despite the existence of due diligence protocols, there have been increasing reports of applicants using illicit financial sources, concealed political ties, and nefarious means to secure Caribbean citizenship. In April of 2025 alone, the St. Kitts and Nevis government revoked the citizenship of 13 people and their dependents as part of the decisive actions taken to preserve the integrity and international reputation of the CBI programs. Now, if we rewind a bit, back in 2017, the Iranian businessman Ali Reza Monfared was arrested at a beach resort in the Caribbean, accused of embezzling millions of dollars in his home country of Iran in possession of a Dominican passport. While it is important to note that no major abuse of the CBI programs in the region has been shown, many fear that this is a ticking time bomb waiting to explode, especially since many countries like St. Kitts and Nevis decline to comment on how much revenue is received from these programs. But even more of a concern is the international reputational risks these programs create. CBI programs have increasingly drawn the attention and criticism from major countries like the United States, the United Kingdom, and the European Union, which have raised concerns about the extent of these programs and the level of vetting and transparency. The EU particularly has been a harsh critic of these programs, with the EU Parliament stating, quote, "A lack of comprehensive security checks, vetting procedures, and due diligence by such third countries concerning investor citizenship schemes pose several serious security risks for Union citizens, such as those stemming from money laundering and corruption." In March 2025, the European Commission updated its visa suspension mechanism to include more reasons for suspending visa-free travel for third countries with visa waiver agreements. The report outlines recent changes to visa regulations targeting countries that operate citizenship-by-investment programs, fueled by concerns that visa-free access to these countries may soon be restricted. This raises an important question. If individuals are enrolling in these programs primarily for visa-free access to other countries, what happens when that access is revoked? Is all this trouble even worth it? While citizenship-by-investment programs are often promoted as engines for national development, a closer look raises important questions about whether the promised economic benefits truly materialize, particularly when investment is largely confined to specific sectors such as real estate. All 5 CBI programs mentioned allow for the purchase of a property to qualify for citizenship, which most investors choose as the fastest and easiest way to invest in the country. While these projects can generate short-term construction projects and boost foreign exchange earnings, they often fail to create the long-term broad-based economic value promised. Critics argue that such development risks inflating property prices and often contributing to economic enclaves disconnected from local communities. So the question is, are CBI programs truly serving national development goals, or are they simply fueling a transactional market where the benefits of citizenship are given to investors indefinitely for a one-time injection of funds? Citizenship-by-investment programs have undeniably provided Caribbean nations with a vital source of revenue to cushion countries in times of crisis and to diversify their respective economies. But this might be the time to reconsider these programs. In a region highly vulnerable to external shocks, be it climate-related disasters or global economic downturns, CBI can be an innovative tool to attract foreign direct investment into countries that may otherwise struggle with sourcing funding. However, the success of these programs must be weighed against their growing vulnerabilities and concerns. National security, international reputational risk, and the ethical implications of commodifying citizenship have long been ignored. Furthermore, when CBI investment is narrowly directed toward real estate, the broader economic development promised becomes questionable. As international scrutiny intensifies and the global mobility value of Caribbean passports come under threat, governments across the region will soon have to face the pivotal choice of whether these programs are really fit for purpose and if reform to strengthen and restrict these programs is needed. In the end, while citizenship-by-investment programs have undoubtedly offered financial lifelines and development opportunities to many Caribbean nations, the road ahead remains uncertain. It's clear that as the world evolves, so too must these programs. For the Caribbean and its people, the hope lies in finding a path that not only preserves the integrity of citizenship, but also ensures long-term inclusive growth. The journey forward may be complex, but with thoughtful reform, the promise of a brighter, more secure future remains within reach. So, what do you think? Are citizenship-by-investment programs truly driving national development? Or are they just a quick fix that comes with too many risks? Let us know in the comments below. We'd love to hear your opinion. Also, check out our video on how the Caribbean students might be at risk of losing the US F1 visa. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth discussions like this. Turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Join the conversation and stay tuned for more. This is Caribbean Focus, and we'll see you in the next video.